All right, this video is on systems of equations. So I'm looking at these two systems together, and I'm wondering what is the best method to solve. So I think the best method of solving this system of equations is to use substitution. I definitely don't want to graph because I don't like graphing. And it's not going to be easy to use elimination. So I'm going to take all of what y equals, that wasn't the best highlight, and I'm going to put it in for y because it says this is what y equals. So I'm going to substitute it in right there. So now I am able to put it right here, and I'm going to use parentheses when I substitute. So now I have 6x plus 2 times y, whatever y equals 10. And again, what am I putting in for y? I'm putting in whatever y equals, which is negative 3x plus 5. Now I go to solve. I'm going to distribute this 2 to everybody in the parentheses. So now I have 6x, minus 6x plus 10 equals 10. Oh, that's a tricky problem. Because what's going to happen here? My next step is to combine like terms. But when I combine these two like terms, 6x minus 6x, they're going to cancel. So what I'm really left with is 10 equals 10. And when I get that kind of a weird cancellation thing, I have to ask myself, does that make sense? Does 10 equal 10? And it does. So what the answer to this problem is infinitely many solutions. If I were to have graphed this one, I would notice that they graph as the same exact line. So it would graph one on top of the other. That's infinitely many solutions. This equation I'm looking at, and I'm wondering what's the best way to solve. So definitely don't want to graph again. Not an easy substitution. So on this one, I'm going to use elimination. So I'm looking at these and I'm wondering, what can I eliminate? What can I multiply top and bottom by in order for one of these to cancel out? I'm looking at the y specifically, and I'm cued in on those because one of them is already positive and one of them is already negative. So if I multiply the top by 3 and the bottom by 2, I believe that's going to give me a 6 on both of these, and they'll cancel out. Again, a lot of times people just multiply the top by the bottom and the bottom by the top number. So the bottom number is 3, so I put a 3 here. The top number is a 2, so I put the 2 there. Works out. All right, so what I need to do is I need to distribute this to every single term in the parentheses. I'm going to have a whole new equation to work with. So here I've got 15x, and it's really important to write that out. Some people try to do it in their head, and it doesn't work so well. So 15x plus 6y equals 12. And again, we're distributing all the way through. All right, and the next one, I'm going to distribute the 2 all the way through. So 2 times 2 is 4x minus 6y equals 26. All right, my next step is to add downwards, and we're going to see what cancels is the y's. So when I add downwards, 15 plus 4 is 19x equals 12 plus 26 is 38. I divide by 19 on both sides, and x equals 2. Very good. Remember, all of my solutions need to be a point, an ordered pair. So I have my x, I need to go find my y. So I know x is 2. It doesn't matter whether I use the top or the bottom, but I want to use one of these original equations because then I know that I've got the right answer and I haven't messed it up somewhere in between. So here we go. I'm going to put the x, and I'm just going to choose the top just because I like to. So 5 times whatever x equals plus 2y equals 4. So I'm plugging in my x value, which I found was 2, in for x. When I do that, I now have 10 plus 2y equals 4. I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. 2y equals -6. Divide by 2, divide by 2, and y equals -3. So my final solution should look like an ordered pair at 2, -3. There you have it.